there are a ton of different theories as to what's going on with the cosmos. Now, I believe it's healthy to be able to come out here and to pitch out ideas and debate about it, but to fight about it and to waste energy on certain things in certain areas is really just that, a waste of energy in terms of trying to fight over things that we really have no way to prove yet. It's all just theory, and it doesn't help that there's a lot of deception being thrown out there and psyops to steer people away from the truth and what's really going on. But what we have here is a new theory coming from cosmologists that are claiming that the universe could be riding on an expanding bubble, sitting within an extra fourth dimension. This is the talk here in terms of this other dimension that has caught my attention, because this whole thing is kind of hinged on string theory, that there's these little tiny string entities all throughout the cosmos, and they extend into this other dimension. And they're saying, and well, they cite here that it's widely accepted, many people in this field accept that our universe is expanding, and it's doing it at an accelerated rate. And it's potentially driven by this mysterious force known as dark matter or dark energy, which I've talked about many times before. Now, their new idea here that they're rolling out, this whole new model that they have, it relies on the string theory, which claims that all matter consists of tiny vibrating string-like entities. And that string theory also requires that there be more spatial dimensions than 3. But it has not yet been able to explain dark energy in the universe. So this group has come along and saying, hey, we think with our new model, we can explain how this dark energy works with the string theory in an ever-expanding universe that could be a bubble within another bubble. Now, of course, this is just what they're throwing out there, but none of it works. Okay, don't stop for a second. Don't get caught up in all of the smaller details for a second. I want you to focus on what they just said here for a second. The whole string theory thing couldn't explain away the dark matter, dark energy, but it knew it was there. But for the whole thing to work, it relied on having to have another dimension. It had to have more than 3 dimensions. Now, all of a sudden, this new theory, operating the same way, it's not just operating on 3D. They're saying, no, this is on a 4D type of plane. This is 2 different models now that are subtly telling you that this whole universe and everything within it has an extra dimension, which we've been saying all along, if not many more, but at least in terms of all the atoms and everything within space-time being how tightly knit it is, how many different dimensions are close together. We definitely have one that they refer to as the Akashic realm, or the ether, the ghost realm, the spirit realm, the free energy realm that you can tap into. It's all right around us. And they're basically saying it's very real, that none of these models could even work unless there was a 4th dimension. So that's what stands out to me, because that's very key. Understanding the next dimension, just the very next one, the 4th, and how it works and operates and sits within space-time. And how with that, you can now introduce wormholes and everything else into the situation, which has been explained in other videos by other people as well. And some of that relating to the string theory, but the whole string theory kind of had a dead end when they couldn't explain dark energy. Now these guys saying that they can. This doesn't explain all the other questions we have, I know, but when these little stories come out, you've got to have the eyes to pick up some of the little details. You've got to use discernment. And to me, them keying in on none of this is possible, none of these models without the 4th dimension, well, I think it speaks for itself. I'm going to leave a link. It's been Dabu7. Make sure to join us Underground World News Live, Friday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, Dabu 77. And that's every Friday night. Much love.